As a kid, I struggled. I went through a lot of stuff personally, and at the time, I wanted to build a mental health app because one of my friends told me that they were thinking about suicide. So in the process of doing that, I was kind of thinking, dude, I really want to build a company around empowering people who are struggling with mental illness, but I'm not too sure how. I had this teacher, he told me, but hey, Emmanuel, I heard you in the city right now, and there's this amazing program for people just like you called the Gray Matter Experience. And then I went online, went to go check it out, looked amazing, and I went in, and here I am. My name is Emmanuel Thompson. I'm CEO of Strength Together, a mental health company that uses artificial intelligence to enhance therapy practice in the US. Yeah, and it was all kind of built through the Gray Matter Experience.
I'm Brittany Robbins, the founder and CEO of the Gray Matter Experience. I am thrilled to be celebrating our 5th year anniversary this year. We started Gray Matter back in 2016 with the goal of really providing opportunities for Black high school students to have exposure to the world around them, the people around them, make better sense of what opportunities existed for them, and create a space where they could explore that. We really see entrepreneurship as this vehicle, as this bullet for them to learn about different industries, learn about skill sets, and able to better understand how they want to show up in this world. And I'm excited to say that over the last 5 years, we have really made a mark and a dent in that work.
If the goal here is to build a diverse entrepreneurial community here in Chicago and across the country, it's not enough to support founders at the later stages of their journeys when they're already building companies or they've had experience, because so few founders who are Black and brown actually make it that far. So if we really want to have impact, we have to have impact at that early stage. So when they're young, when they see people who look like them actually building companies, when they learn the fundamentals so that when they are ready later on, or even if they're ready right now, they can actually take that leap and build a company.
I think there is nothing more important in society today than giving our young people a chance to see into their futures. And I think the Gray Matter Experience does that in a transformative way during a transformative moment of young people's lives, and for a community that we need to ensure has the same opportunities in a world that is structurally racist and unjust. And so I think this is so important because it overcomes what I think is one of the most pernicious inequities, which is that there is this informal way in which learning about our economy and business happens. And because it's informal, what that literally means is that it's going to replicate our history. Because if you don't grow up with access to people who can tell you all about business, then you don't know. And so as a result, you can get as educated, you can get as ready, and so you don't have the same chance to move up, you don't have the same chance to grow, you don't have the same chance to succeed. One of the things that's so transformative about the Gray Matter Experience is now we're giving young people a chance to really think open-eyed and with excitement about how they can build something of meaning in the context of our economy.
It's a talent pipeline disruptor. The pipeline of what it takes to get a job, you have to have gone to a certain institution, you have to have gone to a certain university, you have to know people, your connections, access, opportunity. Gray Matter is creating that access and opportunity. It disrupts what it means to be a CEO. It disrupts the idea of what people think Black teenagers are. When I was younger, there were certain type of things you knew you could do and knew you couldn't do. Business was one of the things you couldn't do. And so this is flipping all of that. And so when you're introduced to that concept at an early age, it becomes your lifestyle and all you know.
All of my kind of business acumen kind of came from the Gray Matter Experience. My ability to learn how to code, I got an internship I got multiple internships through the Gray Matter Experience. Again, increasing business acumen, getting to see how things are done in the real world. I got to work with Shaniqua Davis, CEO of Norify. I got to work with Kamari Patrick, another CEO of Mindtree Strategies. Doing a lot of technical research stuff, learning a ton of stuff, doing analytics, combing through data, and all that other stuff. They bought me courses to help me to learn how to program, you know what I mean? I learned how to build a team. I learned how to be a better leader through the Hustle Hacks program. I was able to learn how to talk to people, you know, how to send better emails. I was sending horrible emails before the Gray Matter experience.
I think the most exciting aspect of the Gray Matter experience is that it's being led by the emerging leaders that are going to change the future of our country. And I think that it is really important right now as we go through an essential generational change in the way that we look at these issues, that the leadership for the future comes from that group who gets it and who can educate all of us, myself included, on what that future should look like and how we educate young people to get there. And so this is not only a transformative mission, it's led by transformative leaders, and I think that it has the potential to ultimately show us all a new way to get to equity.
It's not just youth entrepreneurship. And I think people hear that and they hear, oh, we're helping teens start businesses, and they're like, the businesses may not succeed, or how realistic is this? But it's truly about the experience and the exposure that students are getting here. I started the Gray Matter experience when I was 28. And everything that I have learned, I've sort of learned on my own because I didn't have the exposure, I didn't have the experience, I didn't grow up learning about business. And that's the case for so many Black business owners, is we just don't have the resources or the knowledge, the education, or the access to really move our businesses forward in a way that makes sense and in a way that is commiserate with our counterparts. And so, yes, it's entrepreneurship, but it's so much more than that. Students have left the Gray Matter experience and decided that they wanted to major in accounting because they were exposed to accounting through our program. Students have left the program and decided that no, they don't want to start their own business, but they do really like thinking like an entrepreneur, and they want to take that to a corporation. Students have learned how to better build relationships and social capital, how to interface with different industries and people and skill sets, but think bigger. I think that's my biggest charge to folks, is think bigger and know that your support and supporting us is truly helping Black communities to change the narrative, to push more resources, dollars, and supports into our communities that is so needed, and that the folks that we're training and working with today are your future leaders, your future politicians, your future employers, and the investment that we make in them today is only going to make our society better in the future.
Sometimes people want to know, like, where is this going? It's happening now. They don't have to wait 15 years down the line to see the fruits. They see it immediately at the program. So my hopes and dreams is like, I'm a part of the thing that's happening. Like this is the hope, this is the dream.